Fortnite Battle Royale has been out since end of 2017. I believe September of 2017. It's now May 2026. So it's been a bit. It's been out for a while. I have been playing since it released in some capacity. I have taken breaks here and there, sometimes for a month at a time, but there have been points where I've played pretty heavily, every single day, playing for hours on end, got every battle pass I could. I have not played in a while. This is actually first time I've played legitimately in a bit. I played a couple matches a few weeks ago with a friend, but other than that, I have not played in months. So obviously a lot has changed. They've added a lot, especially recently with a lot of the Overwatch stuff, which I've actually been enjoying. It's been cool. It's been a cool change of pace. I like the new items. I'm also a huge Overwatch fan, so, probably a little biased there. But, it's been fun. It's been fun to come back to. But it's got me thinking, and I've been feeling this for a long time now with Fortnite, where it just doesn't feel like it used to. I still really enjoy it. Still the number one game that I always come back to. I would say it's probably my favorite game of all time in a multiplayer sense, at least. There's other single player games that are higher up on the nostalgia list, but yeah, from a multiplayer perspective, live service perspective, Fortnite is it for me. Yeah, it just doesn't feel the same. Obviously no game is going to feel the same as when it first came out, but it's lost its charm, and I'm really not sure why. I think obviously I'm older, I'm in a different spot in my life. I'm more in my career now. I've got more responsibilities, more stresses in my life that makes it to where I can't enjoy really gaming as a whole like I once was able to. Even outside of that, I used to, even after a really stressful day, I was still itching to play. I just wanted to play Fortnite. That's all I wanted to play. But I don't know. I think it's been out for so long, and they've added a lot. They've changed a lot. Some good, some bad, some really bad. Like I said, I've taken breaks here and there. I think also for me, I do love the collaborations, but it gets to a point where it's too much, Obviously, as you can see here, my Ahsoka skin from Clone Wars. She's my absolute favorite character in any media, but especially Star Wars. But even, I got really excited when I saw that they brought her into the store, bought her immediately, but I almost regretted getting her just because it's never ending, it's never ending how much they want your money. And it used to not be that bad, it's always been, they've always had the shop, they've always had cool skins, but now you go to the shop and it's just like page and page, just you just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling on the store, and it's just collaboration after collaboration. There's just so many skins, so many items to buy, and then mix that with the updated pricing of the V-Bucks. The pets are another thing that I think are really cool in theory. Like, I love fun things like that, but I think the implementation of it is kind of gross. And it just, it gets to the point where it feels almost like you're not playing a game anymore. And it's just another thing in our society that's just trying to suck as much money from us. And it just doesn't feel good, Don't get me wrong, still love the game. I still enjoy it when I play it. I still like playing with friends. But like I said, this gameplay that you're seeing here is really the first time that I played in a while. And I had fun. It was a really fun time. Played a couple matches, and then I was kind of done for the night, and I'm not really wanting to play anymore. I've been kind of searching for this type of experience for for a while now, honestly. And just nothing hits like Fortnite used to, I've played a ton of other multiplayer games, a lot of other shooters, tried out all sorts of games, but it just, a lot of games, especially ones that are releasing nowadays, start later on in the money sucking process, like more battle passes, more like it's, you go into it knowing that that's what they're trying to get out of you, which obviously, they're all businesses, I get it, but I understand that it takes a lot of money and time and development power to make these games, especially games like Fortnite that are constantly being updated. There's a lot of licensing and whatnot that they've got to pay for. I get that. I'm not naive to that. However, they make a lot of money. A lot of money. And like I said, some of the changes with the money and the V-Bucks and everything lately, it's just really not, it's just like I was already kind of burnt out on Fortnite, and then that really kind of was the cherry on top for me, with how I was feeling with Fortnite recently, and it's just made me miss old Fortnite that much more, and I think also not even just old Fortnite like that, I think just the way that the gaming industry was back at that time, the way that Twitch was too, like as a viewer, it just, I don't know how to even describe it. It just, more vibes, more fun times, more just having fun with friends. Now it just feels like I don't know. And I don't know if that's, I think there's a lot of probably things that go into that, the way that the game is, the way that the Twitch ecosystem is too, but then also just like the way that society is right now too, like inflation, everyone's struggling, so I think everyone's just kind of in a weird spot. But yeah, I mean OG Fortnite was just some of the best gaming moments that I've had ever, And now I play, like I said, I have fun. Like, a lot of these fights were fun. But then you also look at it and the amount of bots that I fight too. Which, don't get me wrong, you know, bot fights aren't the worst every once in a while, but some matches I feel like that's primarily what I'm fighting is bots. And it's very apparent, like it's very obvious that they're bots. And, you know, I'm not the best player by any means. And so I can't even imagine, you know, some people that have been playing and grinding Fortnite for like every day, how they feel, because it's just it's not fun playing against bots like that. It's just not. Even a more so casual player like me, it's just not fun. You know, I get that they're trying to, you know, kind of even out the playing field a little bit, make it less sweaty for the casual players. And they also have a lot of game modes too that I'm sure they're just trying to make sure that matchmaking and whatnot is good. But it, you know, it's just not fun playing against bots. This match I wasn't playing with, you know, against as many bots, which is nice, but a lot of matches it's like primarily bots. I don't know, you know, I've been doing a lot of yapping. I've got a lot of feelings. I think I just miss how gaming felt back then. I've been in kind of a weird spot with gaming for a while now. So, you know, like I said, I've been trying to find an experience like Fortnite. Nothing really comes close. You search the store, you try to find something, you see something that's potential, you download it, you try it out, and it's just like, no, like it just doesn't feel good, or doesn't run well, or it gets shut down in a month. Like, it's just, it's exhausting. So, you know, with gaming, that's how it's kind of been for a bit for me. So I've been trying to focus more on non-gaming hobbies, which I think is important. You know, I've been spending more time outside. I've been trying to work out more. I've been going on walks, nature, audiobooks. My wife and I are listening to Dungeon Crawl now. Gosh, it's hard to say. We're on the last book before the newest book that just came out, so really good. If anyone's looking for any audiobook recommendations, but yeah, that's kind of where I've been finding my joy lately is in some of those other experiences, and just not taking these types of games as seriously as I once did, because it's just not fun for me anymore to do that. And I don't know if that's just how I've grown up, or if it's how the games are. I don't know, but now I just hop in to Fortnite once every couple of months when my friend wants to play, or if I feel like playing some solos like I did for this game here. I was playing some Overwatch with my friends for a while. But yeah, I just try not to take it too seriously anymore. And then just enjoy it when I can. And just enjoy it for what it is. Like, I do like a lot of the changes that Fortnite has made. I like a lot of the movement and whatnot. Still love Fortnite. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I miss when it first came out. you know, and I miss kind of how Twitch was as well. And I don't know if we'll ever have, I think Arc Raiders is probably what came closest to it in recent memory. And I did enjoy Arc Raiders, but it's not the same. So let me know in the comments if you feel the same, if you miss old Fortnite, and if you're kind of approaching gaming kind of the same way that I am right now.